Welcome to this tutorial on the let function in Kotlin. The let function is a powerful scope function that helps us work safely with nullable objects. It allows us to execute code only when a value is not null, making our code cleaner and more expressive. When working with nullable types in Kotlin, we often face a common challenge. How do we safely execute code only when a value is not null? We need a way to perform operations on nullable objects without risking null pointer exceptions or writing verbose null checks. Traditionally, we handle nullable values using if statements. Here, we declare a nullable string variable called name by calling getName function. Then we check if name is not equal to null using an if statement. Only when name is not null, we can safely access its properties like length and call methods like uppercase. This works, but it requires explicit null checking and adds extra lines of code. The let function provides a much cleaner solution. We still declare our nullable string variable name, but instead of an if statement, we use the safe call operator ? Followed by let. Inside the let block, we pass a lambda expression. The object is available as it, and we can safely call it .length and it .uppercase. The let block only executes if name is not null, combining null safety with concise syntax. Understanding how let works is straightforward. First, the safe call operator ? checks whether the object is null. If the object is null, the entire let block is skipped. If the object is not null, the lambda expression inside let executes. Inside the lambda, the non-null object is automatically available as the parameter it, which you can use to access properties and call methods safely. The let function can also return a value. When you use let, the last expression in the lambda becomes the return value. In this example, we create a variable result that stores the return value. Inside the let block, we transform the string to uppercase and store it in formatted. Since formatted is the last expression, it becomes the return value. The type of result is nullable string, meaning it will be null if name was null, or the formatted value if name was not null. Here is a practical example showing let in action. We retrieve a nullable user object by calling getUser. Using let, we can safely perform multiple operations on the user only if it exists. We send an email using the user's email property, log their activity using their id, and update their last login time. Notice the Elvis operator ? at the end. If user is null, the let block is skipped, and we print user not found. This pattern is common when handling optional data in real applications. Let's recap the key benefits of using the let function. First, it produces cleaner null-safe code by eliminating verbose if statements. Second, it avoids the need for explicit null checks, making your code more concise. Third, it reduces boilerplate code, allowing you to focus on the actual logic. Finally, it greatly improves code readability by clearly expressing intent. The let function is an essential tool in Kotlin for working elegantly with nullable objects.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.